Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fallout 4. I have eagerly been waiting to play this game, so naturally I've been playing this game while I haven't been recording. So I'm way back here on my recording. In my regular game, in my other game, I am much farther than this. However, this does bring up a few interesting little points, some things I want to touch on. And kind of show off to you guys. Most importantly, of course, being this phrase, collect everything. Right now, you're going to have some people tell you that you don't want to go randomly collecting just everything, figure out what you need. Screw all that. Just collect it all. Alright, and I'll show you why. Also, so a few things I've noticed. Oh, wait. Have not got the proper look yet. Firstly. There we go. Much better. She's gotta have the glasses. There does seem to be a bit of an issue with third person. More specifically, I don't think this game... I think third person was added sort of... just to kind of appease people like myself who prefer to play in third person rather than first person, because I feel you get, it's not that I feel you get a better view of the world, but you actually do get a better view of the world. Look at this. Like, if somebody came up to this window here, right, I could see them. Right now, nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. But that's me, But there are points where the game just kind of like I'll do something, I'll be on a terminal or something like that, and the game kicks me back into first person rather than automatically putting me back into third person. Hopefully I can show off some of that. Hopefully I, get some of that on recording. As well as I've run into a few issues with the subtitles. So far it's only been once, but my subtitles got frozen at a specific spot, so like the conversation just kind of went on without me, without the subtitles. So I prefer assault rifles and stuff like that to melee weapons and everything else. However, I'm also not stupid. I need to conserve my ammo as much as possible. Speaking of which, let's see how much we have of what. So all I've got right now is the 10 mil rounds, which is fine. But I now know how to make a modified gun after playing my other one. And what I love about this game over, say, 3 was, as a person who prefers automatic weapons to pistols and shotguns and stuff like that. In Fallout 3, you're a good quarter of the way through the game before you get access to an actual assault rifle. In Fallout 3, I think you had to get as far as... I don't think the people with assault rifles started showing up until you were around... probably about Tenpenny Tower. So, if you get the quest to blow up Megaton... you could theoretically get your hands on one a little bit sooner if you managed to kill somebody who had one, but usually they were a much higher level than you and it was going to be difficult. Whereas at least in this, it's sort of the same and yet different at the same time, right? So, no. Like I said, collect everything. Now, my carrying weight is currently 250. Over time, that's going to go up. That's going to gradually change. What level am I? Am I still level 1? I am still level 1. Damn. That is... But... Ah, no, wait. Because see, last time I was a tuxedo. I also will be changing out of this vault suit. ASAP. Come on. Here we go. I could do without the tie. Let's try it here.
Codsworth?
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
So...
Codsworth, you're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the hubby see you in that state, huh? Where is Sir, by the way?
They killed him.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car, how do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Did you guys see that rotation?
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, Mum.
My apologies. This is like the 3rd time I've heard that conversation. Now, I will follow him around because he kind of goes into an area that's, rounded off, and it's easier for me to gain XP by just letting him kill everything.
Let's make this quick, shall we? Yeah, apparently decided we were too much trouble.
So yeah, when it comes to like insects and
Flies. Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me.
the smaller animals, I'll use my stick on them. Like I said, I'm trying to do my best to conserve ammo.
How new? Ah, well, I suppose there's plenty picking up hostile life signs. I dare say I'm slightly distant.
Okay.
Miss Smith, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, Mum. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, Mum. You'll find young Sean. I know you will. I shall remain here and secure the home front.
So basically, he just kind of helps you clear out the area. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of advantages to just going ahead and collecting everything. Most notably, what I'm going to show you guys later on when I get my hands on... Dang it. On the...
Yes.
pistol that I want, or that I can use. It doesn't even need to be the actual pistol, it just needs to be something similar to it. I need the pipe pistols. So, because yeah, he leads you to this the little cul-de-sac area, which, I'm sorry, this is a cul-de-sac? Wow, this is microscopic. I live in a cul-de-sac, okay? It's a damn sight bigger than this, I can tell you that. I mean, even if you want to argue that it's only built for, like, one car, to come down here and, like, go around like that in a circle. Yeah, I mean, look, you have to park the car on the sidewalk. I mean, you don't have a driveway. Or a garage, so... But, yeah. So, I'm glad that I can get my hands on an assault rifle fairly early on in the game. There's a few things that I will show off as well. My goal for this is to take care of... for this video is to take care of Concord. And sort of like all that entails. Because there's a bit that I feel was kind of shoehorned in, like at the last minute, that I want to point out. That's where I ran into that little dialogue problem. Where the dialogue was going, but the subtitles just kind of were like, you know, look, we're not even going to try this. So, here's the thing. Watch this time around. I don't get... So, what happened last time is the pipe pistols used the .38 ammo. Or 38 ammo. And I was using the 10mm. And I actually had no intention of using the custom-made weaponry. Because I was like, well, you know, I'll just customize one of the big guns and call it good. Because I figured it was going to be a lot like Fallout 3. And... pulled it out of my pulled the pipe pistol out because I was like, well, look, I wonder how much ammo I have for this thing. And it turned out I had like 400 and something odd rounds of ammo. I was like, dude, okay, so I'll start using this instead of my 10mm because I only have like 200 rounds for my 10mm. And took it over to the crafting bench. I was like, well, let me see what I can do with this thing. Scrolled down the list, and on the bottom of the list, it said automatic assembly. I'm like, ooh. So like this. So good. At least we'll have a few rounds to kind of show off with. I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding me. That is so awesome. And attached it, and this thing was like the gun from RoboCop's gun. Just like firing wildly, and like there's no control over it, so I had to put a stock on it, and then I got a longer barrel, and I mean, it just, they did a great job of making
Perfect.
modifying the stuff fun enough to where you're like, okay, look, I need this, now I need this, now I need this. It's like, you know, you can make the gun you want. Like, it's pretty awesome. However, there is another thing that I actually kind of like a little bit more, which is, so I've got some bloat fly stuff. Oh, no, okay, I got the rat roach. Right, and this actually allows me to check something that I was wondering while playing my...
I'm coming, sweetheart.
While playing my other recording. So I need to get to... Are there bottle caps in the... Well, it's been 200 years, so I'm sure somebody probably came through town. So I'm going to take a stop here. I'm going to stop, you know, roaming around collecting everything and kind of show a little bit of this off and see what I have in my inventory. So, weapons bench, and this is the workshop bench where I can start building up the town. That I'm not going to be using just yet. So my goal for this recording is to not only finish the main storyline, but build a successful town. Right? So I want to have an actually successful running town. All my own, to call my own. I will be looking for a companion to troll around with. Okay, so I don't have anything here yet. Okay, so I most likely won't be able to make the gun because I don't have a gun to... Okay, so see, here's what I'm talking about. So I was in third person and it put me in first person. But, so that's W, that's S, that's D, and that's A. And the reason it's doing this is because it's still registering that I'm in third person. So now it's showing that I'm in first person. There. So like it's registering that I'm in first person, but the controls are reacting like I'm in third person. So wanted to point that out because that's sort of important for later on. You'll find that I don't scrap a lot of weapons very often. Mainly because doing that means that I have one less item to sell. And when I go to sell stuff, and I will sell stuff, I have a goal set out that I always collect all of the stuff that I have. So if I go to a merchant, my objective is always singular. Buy whatever I have, buy whatever I can buy, whatever I need, and sell off all the stuff such that when I'm done with my trade, I got all of my stuff, all the stuff I wanted to buy, plus all the trader's caps. I know, I'm a jerk, but I need those caps more than he does. You know? I mean, in my other game, here in a few minutes, I will be sitting at about 600 caps. So, like I said, we're done here. This is not the apparel that I want. I'll leave some stuff for looting later, but what I need right now is that campfire that's right over here. Because this is the other thing I want to show off. Right? That I'll wager a lot of most people who are playing this game probably haven't noticed yet. Alright, hang on. Okay. So, come here. Put that away. We're going to go into our inventory, right? And we're going to go to 8. So, I have rat roach meat. Right? Rat roach meat, right here. Oh, wow. Okay. So, the rat roach meat right now will do plus 15 to my health, but give me radiation, but add 11 to my radiation. Okay? So, if I come here, we go to roast, I do grilled rat roach meat, right? So if you see off to the side, right here, this is what it'll do. Plus 30 to health. Now, at first, I thought this was like, okay, it's just going to do plus 30 to health, but, you know, I still get the radiation. No, it just does plus 30 to health. Cooking the meat, cooking the food, completely eliminates the radiation effects. Right? Now, the kicker is, of course, you lose. So, it takes 3 rat roach meat to make 1 grilled rat roach. Okay, not so great. However, when I tell you that you're going to kill a lot of animals, so it's actually a huge plus. You're going to kill a lot of animals, so it's actually a huge, huge plus. Right? That also means that when I go to collect and sell off stuff, I'm selling off stuff like the canned foods, the pre-war stuff, because that stuff, as of right now, still poisons me with radiation. Seeing that reminds me of another little issue I have with this game. Their grenade animation, or their grenade... no. No, wait. That is a pipe pistol. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So I actually can do this. So let me see if I can... 3 rounds. Okay. If I come up here... Now, typically I won't sell off the bullets because you never know when you're going to grab the... Or you're going to run out of ammo for one and need to switch guns. But so far, I'm not really going to be using like the 44s, the 45s. The 5 mils I'll definitely use. Now, before I do all of this, I'm not much of a dog person. So normally I wouldn't bother with picking up the dog. But I will this time because you guys want to see the dog, and you know, everybody was so excited about it. But typically speaking, I'm not an animal person, so I wouldn't bother getting the animal. So I have a very tough decision to make. I can either get the Scrounger, which is something that I definitely want to get, because of course it nets me more ammo, and having that early on in the game, massively beneficial. But since I do plan to sell off some stuff here in a little bit, it would also help to have the cap collector. So I'll see if I can make level 3 before I go to the area where I'm going to be selling. So we'll go ahead and take the... you hear that? They've added Not only have they added animations, they've actually added sounds for the animations. You know, they went into some pretty good detail for this. So I will grab the dog and take the dog with me. Because in the early stages, I guess he is kind of a help.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
Sure, let me see what I have under apparel real quick. Military fatigues. I'm looking... The one I want is the leather... hang on. Yeah, I'm coming. See, a lot of people find this, a lot of people miss that little stim pack right there. So here in a minute, my lunch is gonna show up. Come on, lunch. I've got a gun to make, so I need you to hurry up a little bit if you would. Be so kind. Come on. I mean, this is just one of those random encounter things. I'll wager it's not. There it is. Good lord, you guys took forever. So yeah, on these guys, I don't bother wasting my time using my gun. I mean, I have a strength of 5, and I can pretty much kill everything in all the small stuff in a single blow. Rather annoyingly, I have to use one of my stim packs on the dog. You guys saw that, right? I have that on video. So, the game's not perfect. It's not going to be. I mean, it came out yesterday. Well, not yesterday. It came out the day before yesterday. For you guys. For me, it came out yesterday. It came out November 10th. I mean, it just came out. Okay, so anyway. Where was I? Pipe pistol. This is what I wanted. Right? So we go here, we select this, we go to modify. We go standard revolver. No. Automatic revolver. Yes. So now I have an automatic weapon. Now this thing is god awful. So what I want is I want a grip. But I don't want a grip, I want a stock. Because you'll notice the stock gives me a much higher accuracy. So it gives me 63. So my goal, obviously, is to get as much accuracy as possible out of this thing. So actually, I could get... No, I need gun nut. Dang. I need gun nut for that one. So, let's tag this. We need copper for that. Can I get... the larger magazine? Yes, I can. Okay. I guess while we're at it, the barrel. Really? I think I'll keep the long barrel. Right now, although the problem is the damage still stays at like 10. So here's my thing, right? So when I made this sight the last time in my other game, I used this one. It is actually that sight is a scope sight. So when you zoom in, it like zooms in. And it's not really that great for wide purposes. So I think we'll go with the glow sight. Just the regular glow sight. I mean, I guess we could use that one. But I think the regular glow sight would look better. So I need more adhesive, don't I? No, I need the copper for the barrel, for the sock. Undersight, and then muzzle. So the thing is, I'm probably going to put a muzzle on this thing. I mean, that is really gonna help my accuracy. Oh, no. I need to tag that adhesive. Okay. But I don't have a lot of ammo for this thing right now. No. So I have to go into the Pit Boy. I have to do weapons. I need to select my gun here, and I need to press Q and 5. There we go. But check this out. So it's not great, okay, like by any means, but it is an automatic weapon, and I love that. So now this comes to the point where we talk about why I told you to collect everything. The reason you want to collect everything is because all the stuff that you collect gets used in your crafting. Now it looks like it pulls crafting supplies from your inventory, from either your inventory or the workshop. It'll just pull them regardless of where they're at. Right? It says you are near or have on you this material, so we can make it. Right? So if you come here and just press T, store all of your junk. Right? So now my weight is down to 69. For a lesbian character, that's funny. But I also will stash stuff like clothing and things like that that I'm not going to be wearing. I keep hitting exit instead of tab. But usually I like to find like a container or something like that that is sort of separate from the workshop inventory to store that stuff. Oops. Don't want to get the music stuff going, because of course I am not a big name YouTuber and will get my videos pulled if... Okay. So like something like this filing cabinet here, where there's nothing in here, I can store stuff that I plan to sell. So, for instance... Very nice. Actually, how much damage does that do? That does 24? Right? Also, check the value, right? So the value says 32. When I go to sell this thing, it's probably only going to sell for like 10 caps. So I'm not sure what that value means. I'll move it over for now. Store that, and we'll keep the vault suit for now, and the wedding ring. I will sell the wedding ring. I have like 0 connection to that dude, and the kid is the only thing I'm worried about. wanted a daughter, though. Which I thought would have been, like, absolutely fantastic for them to do. Which is, so, in the beginning, if you had selected a male character, you would have a son. When you went into the vault, you would come out as the son. If you selected a female character, you would have a daughter. And when you came out of the vault, you would come out as the daughter. I thought that would have been, like, just, awesome. So, like, you're making the face and all that stuff for the parent, but, like, the child comes out looking just like their mother or father. So, business entries, shipments. I actually have read all of this stuff. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these. If you guys want to read that, please feel free to pause the video to read it. Like I said, I'll pause long enough to give you guys time to actually do that. So, next on our list of things to do before we head off to Concord is collect. Yeah, see, it does stuff like this all the time whenever you're in third person. I'll wager these bugs do not persist in first person. So that back cabinet right there is where I'm storing all my stuff. If I come out over here, I have a chem area, and if I come over here, I have a armor area. But this is the one that I want, because we need to do some cooking. Now, I do know that some of the pre-war foods are used to make various things. Like the soups and stuff like that. So, I'm probably gonna have to split this video, guys. Dang. Okay. Rather reluctantly, I am going to have to call this video here. Because, I mean, we're running pretty long on this. And I was actually hoping to get to Concord, but, just getting here is taking me a while. And not to mention, there's quite a few things I wanted to explain and some bugs and issues that I wanted to kind of point out in the hopes that maybe someone from Bethesda Studios is watching and goes, hey, let's see if we can't fix these problems. I mean, it's great and all giving a video game, high praise and saying that, there's nothing wrong with it and it looks gorgeous, which it does. It plays well, which it does. The world is fantastic. Everything just sort of works the way it's supposed to. But you'd be surprised how often I've heard stories of people saying that they're not playing a game and it's all because, like minor bugs. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the game is terrible. It's not. They put a lot of hard work and effort into this thing, and it shows. I mean, it really, really shows. But I am saying that there are a few issues, which there's going to be. I mean, you have hundreds of people doing all this stuff. So I'm going to call it here, and next time I'll show off. Hopefully I'll be able to get to Concord in the next video, which I should be able to, because I'm pretty much, I was about to head like there. I just had one more area I had to take care of first. So that's it, guys. I'm done for the day, and to that I'm going to say sayonara.